So welcome back. So in this session, we will see one of the Selenium feature that is no more JSON wire protocol and only W3C with respect to the Selenium. Okay. Now, just to give you an heads up about the Selenium 4 features, we in one of our blog we have discussed each of the feature that is coming to the Selenium 4. So at this moment, the video I'm making, the Selenium released a few of the alpha releases. So now the latest alpha release is 6.0, and probably with the upcoming Selenium conference on September 2020, probably we will be getting this Selenium 4 actual release to the market. Okay, so stay tuned. If you want to know more about the Selenium conference, you can just search Selenium conference 2020. This year they are planning to make it virtual because of the corona pandemic, and it will be from September 10 to 12. And to see a preview, they are doing a virtual session again, that is on August 31st. So if there are seats available, then you can register yourself. But yes, as we have discussed in one of our blog posts about the new Selenium 4 features, we have listed it out. You can just go through that to give to know about quickly about all the features of the Selenium 4, the changes, and then if it is affecting to our existing script and what this change means to us. So all those details you can just refer to this blog. And then if you want to know few of the change logs or the different because each of the release they are doing, they're putting few of the changes, so those changes you can get it from this trunk java change log. I will put these two links into the description below so that you can refer that. So as you can see, the latest version so far is the alpha 4 alpha 6. Okay, so pretty much we will be discussing in our upcoming sessions about each one of these changes to just know about more details. But yes, for today's session we will see what it means to Selenium to completely transfer to the W3C protocol without JSON wire. Okay, so the first thing they say, the biggest improvement of this will be increasing the stability, because when the JSON wire protocol was there with the W3C, then the Selenium has to encode or decode the request. Now the request is basically coming from the client script or the client library. I mean, with be it any language that you are using, C sharp, Java, or PHP, or JavaScript, or anything, your scripts will be converted or encoded so that JSON wire protocol can take over to the browser drivers, because browser drivers are basically driving your script and then sending that to the browser so that browser can understand your request and perform that action. Let's say you are doing a click event. Now what will happen? That click event, the script will encode to the JSON wire protocol so that it can send your script from your client machine or the machine where you are where you have written the code and executing. It will send to the browser driver. Okay, now browser driver in turn will send that request to the browsers so that browser can perform certain action and then will return a particular response, right? And that response will not come directly to you, but it will be again decoded by the JSON wire protocol. So the request, whatever you are getting, the JSON wire protocol will encode that, and then it will decode again. So this encoding and decoding the your request and response sometimes was taking some time, but now while removing this JSON wire protocol, the test execution time will be improvising. Okay, another benefit of this is that all the browser drivers, like be it Chrome driver for Chrome, Gecko driver for Firefox, or Edge driver, these all drivers already implemented W3C protocol. Okay, because all these browser drivers are now maintaining by their respective browser product only. Okay, so there is no third party as of now with these popular drivers. Okay, so there won't be any compatibility issues because now your Selenium is also fully implemented with W3C standard or the protocol, and the browser drivers are already in that W3C. So it means that the encoding and decoding is not required because they both can, the Selenium scripts can directly communicate with the browser drivers. Okay, so that will improvise again the compatibility, that will reduce the compatibility issue and then increase your test execution improvements. Okay, and if you see here, we have mentioned about Appium driver as well. Now the thing is that all of us know that the Appium is evolved from the Selenium because they have taken the Selenium library, and they have added few of the features that is required to automate the mobile app elements. So it means that even Appium driver or Appium also used the old version of the Selenium, I mean including the JSON wire protocol. But Appium driver also has changed to W3C protocol already. I think it is starting from the Appium version 1.8. It is fully implemented to the W3C standard, and then that's where actually we have got few more gestures like point options, then swipe, and all those things. So it was a good movement because we have got so many gestures which was not there when initially it developed with the JSON wire protocol. So that means that if you are using Appium in your framework, or if you are doing a mobile testing with respect to this Selenium 4, even the improvements will come to your Appium script execution as well. Okay, and by talking about this Selenium 4, I have seen in one of the talk from the Appium lead, and he was telling about a new version of the Appium, that it is 2.0, which is again a big change. Big enhancements are coming, like as we got this with respect to this Selenium 4. So once they will release the Appium 2.0, we will again come back and discuss about those features as well. Okay, but with respect to this Selenium 4 feature, as we have come to know, it will reduce the compatibility issues, it will increase the stability, and that stability again will in turn impact our test case execution. I mean, positively it will impact. It means that now your test cases will run bit faster than what we were doing in Selenium earlier versions. Okay, so and now, okay, now what exactly it is impacting to our existing script? Do I need to change anything with respect to my code? The answer is no, because it is just the backend changes. So we will not be changing anything to our existing code. But yes, we have to add the Selenium dependency. If you are using a Maven project, then you have to use the Maven dependency. The same thing for Gradle users, you have to use the Gradle dependencies. So give it a try. Now they have the release version is now alpha 6.0. There are few bugs, like I have checked the relative locators which was available on 5.0, that is now creating some issue on the 6.0. But yes, your existing scripts, hopefully it will work as usual only. So just to check it, if you are working on a real-time project, what you can do, you can just take a copy of your existing code base, and then you can just change the Maven dependency or the Gradle dependency, execute couple of test cases to just make sure that it is all executing properly, and then you can push your code back if everything is working fine with the latest version of the Selenium 4. Okay, so that's pretty much with respect to this W3C change to the Selenium 4. We still have some more changes or the features that we will be discussing in our upcoming video sessions. Like as you can see, we have so many features those are added, and we will be seeing that in detail one by one. So stay tuned and do subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't. Thank you for watching.